Hello fellow humans and welcome to this week's shop review, and we'll start off with the individual offers that are at the top here. Not everyone has these. However, this is a pretty... Weirdly enough, the name does fit somewhat. Crates are always bad. Don't buy them under any circumstances, and lockboxes are even worse than crates, so do not buy them under any circumstances as well. Now the MX M4 MLE will like to see this cheaper. It's not as great as some people think it is. It's very weak on the sides. And it only really has armor completely at the front. You only have 2,500 DPM. 480 alpha damage is nice, but overall, this is not a tank that I would really say, like, you have to have this. And for 48 euros, almost 50 euros, I don't think this is worth buying. Just like this thing isn't really worth buying for that price either. I mean, they're fine, but they're not really something that you should spend your hard-earned money on. The next we got the offers tab with these lucky crates back that guarantee a tank. The problem is, 28 euros, you could potentially end up with something like an STG for 28 euros, and you really do not want to have that. So, these things are horrible as well. You break even for about, like, 5 tanks here that are worth it, and, yeah, as you can see, I don't have all of these on my main account, because obviously why the hell would I spend money when I have a press account? So, anyway, then we have the Smashing Platoon, which I think is a pretty good offer. I mean, you have 11k, which means you pay 5k for each tank and then about 1k for the equipment and all that kind of stuff. The MX M449 is still a pretty damn good tank. And the Lorraine is very, very hard to play, so you have to exactly know what's going on. However, if you are a good player, then it is pretty much worth it. The 111 is trash, and I can't recommend this thing. Even at the pretty good bundle price of 5.5k, I just can't recommend this thing. It's just So yeah, same with these. I mean, they're horrible. Most tier 8 medium premium tanks are horrible. These are horrible, and so is this one as well. Don't really recommend it for 6k. For 4k we could talk about it, not for 6k, because obviously with a heavy tank you get more damage, you get more penetration, you get more crits. There's absolutely no reason to buy them. Yeah, creds, buying creds is dumb. Don't do it. This can be pretty solid, however. So, anyway, we can buy this for 8k on its own, for 5k on its own. So I would buy both of them together at this point. Buying the MX on its own is not a good price here. The Lorraine for 5.5k, if you only want the Lorraine, that is pretty solid. But again, you have to be a very, very good player to play this thing. Well, that's about it for the things. Camouflages are... I would never buy camos. And obviously, the crates, open your free crates, and then ignore all the others completely. Now, let's go with the MX M449. Now, the 54 pretty much plays the same. It's just bigger and more vulnerable. So, and the DPM isn't really higher, so, you know. I would only recommend this thing in combination with the Lorraine, so if you're not a great player, then I would skip this, but this thing is pretty easy to play. Like, not being able to play this thing is basically like, either you're very, very into tank destroyers, or you simply can't play Blitz at all. So, yeah, aiming should be a thing that should be done, but So, let's try and go for the Scorpion here. He's not going to be able to get away, because I assume that he's alone. Exactly, because the T-71 and the camera are stupid, which is lovely. And, yeah. Well, we have one medium that's bad as well. What is he doing? Anyway, that's lovely. Now, this thing and the Lorraine, 11k, I think that's a pretty good deal. Everything else is either horrible tank or horrible price, in my opinion. But again, if you want the MX M54, if you think it's good, then sure. I'm not going to stop you from that. Now, let's try and track this guy. It should be a pretty free, easy win. He's gonna just pen and shoot me, but I'll be able to. Never mind. Okay. I mean, this is pretty free. The problem is obviously those 3 guys in there, they're gonna die, but oh well. So, let's see. On the IS. Now, the problem with this thing is it's got a cupola on top, so you might want to keep it moving. The turret's pretty damn solid. However, the hull on the front is fine, but the sides are paper. So you don't want to get into that. And now, obviously going to get rid of the IS. It's very easy to do. And now it's a 4v4. So they disposed of our trash and we disposed of their not trash. And basically. So let's see. I mean, I kind of feel bad for the guys that go field and then get wrecked because they have city players that lose. I don't know. Anyway, Chimera should be pretty easy to take out. Like, that thing is an autoloader. Found that out the hard way as well. Now 2.5k. Only real problem is the IS-3. Everything else is very easily disposable. And the thing is, Lorraine is something that needs a lot of... What the hell? He got himself extra lower plate armor. That is actually quite impressive. Okay, I'm gonna have to get out of here because obviously I'm gonna die otherwise, and that is not good at all. So obviously we have the problem that if you have players that go city, and it's only like 2 or 3 guys that go city, they're gonna get wrecked, and they have a real hard time to recover from that. So basically, as dumb as it sounds, but the best way to still win from the city is to go with the clowns and try to somehow carry them so that you don't lose them. Alright, now that is it. That's great. So, ow. Chimera first. I don't know. I want the Chimera, come on. Do that. Good boy. Alright, now, basically, hide from the IS-3, shoot the Pharaoh. That is the goal here. Obviously, I'm gonna die. Like, there's no way I win against the full HP IS-3 unless he's extremely dumb. But, yeah. Okay. Okay, he's gonna go around there. I have to go up. This is dumb, but I'm gonna aim for it anyway. Lord. What are you doing? I mean, I'm at 3.6k damage, so this is not on me, but you can see the tank's pretty solid, and it works just about fine. It's about reloaded, but not quite. So I can take that one more peek. Now, the next shot should be tracking him. Oh my god, are you really this bad, dude? Can he repair? He can repair. Oh well. How bad is this guy? Jesus. So, if he screws it again, then I'm in, but... Come on, screw it. Screw it, boy! Nope. Well, that's 4.7k damage, but... You know, the more players that go city, the more you lose. Unless you have all of them there. Unless your team's horrible. So don't go city. Ever. Anyway, with that said, that's 4.8k damage, as you can see. A pretty well sell for this vehicle. So despite not having a team at all, I think it went pretty well for the AMX here. And here's the thing. If you want to go city, be prepared to lose, because city loses way more than field. So go out there, or if your entire team goes city, hope that they push. Because if they don't, you get surrounded, you lose. And you're mad. Which you shouldn't do, because Blitz is about having fun. If you're not having fun, don't play the game. Thank you very much for watching. See you next one. Goodbye.